If you ever feel nervous, if you ever feel anxious, if you are ever scared to share the good news, to go out and to walk by faith and to let others know about Jesus and who he is, then I hope you take comfort in the Bible reading for this week. In Acts chapter 18, what's interesting is that Paul would end up spending, I believe, 18 months 18 months in Corinth. That's what we read about in verse number 11. What's interesting is a vision that he had. We read about a vision that he had earlier in chapter 16 where he received that Macedonian call, where a man pleaded with him in a vision to come over to Macedonia and to help them. Now in verse 9 it says, And the Lord said to Paul in the night by a vision, Do not be afraid any longer, but go on speaking and do not be silent. There is a great pattern for us to follow. Don't be afraid. Go on and speak. Do not be silent. Why? Jesus said to Paul, For I am with you, and no man will attack you in order to harm you, for I have many people in this city. So there appeared to be, even at times, maybe some hesitation by the Apostle Paul. Rightfully so. You've been attacked, you've been stoned, you've been beaten, dragged out of a city for dead. You're going to have some hesitation from time to time. And yet Jesus reminded him, I need for you to stay here, keep speaking, and don't be silent. This would be very important because what we find in verse number 12 and 13 is that there were some men who rose up against Paul. So he needed to hear what Jesus had just told him. He needed to continue to speak and not be silent. And what happened? God was with him. Jesus was with him. And many people were saved. So what a great pattern for us to follow as we go out into the world and preach the gospel. Do not be afraid. Go on and speak. Do not be silent. Your Father, Jesus, he is with us. And we can be confident with what we will be able to do when we teach the Word of God. Take care and God bless.